Good morning, y'all. Welcome to 35 Days of One Shake. I'm Shay. Let's jump into it. So, I was gonna come on here and just be cute, show my aesthetic morning. Y'all, I almost buzzed my behind. I guess my dishwasher leaked last night. Look at this. Look at that puddle. Y'all, I was walking in here trying to be aesthetic. Y'all, I was walking here trying to be aesthetic, y'all. Aesthetic. Like I said, now this did happen last year. Found out that it was just like a little piece hanging out. It's not that much water on the floor, but the fact that I almost busted my behind. If I would have busted my behind, y'all, it would have been traumatic because I know I wouldn't have been able to get up. Yep, it's the same thing that happened. It's this little black like seal inside my dishwasher, and sometimes it gets trapped on the outside of the door. And if it gets trapped on the outside of the door, it'll stop, but all the water that was washing in that moment will start leaking out. All right, so good enough. It wasn't a lot of water. Second, good enough. I know how to fix it. When they put the actual like seal inside the dishwasher, it's too long. It loops all the way like halfway to the side of the dishwasher. Instead of the guy when he came last year to like cut it and stuff, he didn't. He just tucked it back in there. So that's what I did. I just tucked it back in there. Now I gotta finish cleaning up this water. It ain't no more aesthetic morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. This will not deter my day. I am still gonna have the day I deserve because I woke up this morning. I'm so grateful that I can say I woke up this morning. So I'm about to get my coffee together. We're gonna get our water together, but we're gonna get this water off the floor and I'll be back. Y'all already know I got my sugar-free 0-calorie water. I put too much ice in there, but it still had water in there from last night. Yeah, last night. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and make our coffee. I didn't even introduce myself. If you are new, thank you for clicking on this video. I really appreciate it. I'm doing a series up until my 35th birthday. If you want to check it out, I'll put a playlist up here so you can go ahead, check me out, see what I've been doing. But I'm about to make my coffee. I don't drink coffee every day. Some mornings I do. It's currently 8:02 in the morning. I've been working since I woke up. I clocked in at 6:30. I've been working since then. I am using the Stove Cold Brew. I like this one. It's an unsweet extra bold. I like that one. The other ones are really good. The yellow one is really good, but I like this one because it gives me more so of a espresso taste. I'm going to use a little bit of this Delight, the pecan or the pecan. I say pecan. Pecan coffee creamer, the Southern Butter Pecan. My favorite. The fact that y'all been sitting right here and I thought I turned off my camera and I didn't. Anyway, lastly, I just go in with a little Delight French vanilla cold foam creamer. When I used to work at Starbucks, I love the cold foam. I love the vanilla cold foam. It's so good. If I had to get one thing from Starbucks, it would be like a Trenta Ice cold brew with vanilla cold foam, with vanilla syrup, and a little bit of cinnamon dolce powder. It's so good. All right, y'all, let's go. We got to get back to work. So yeah, that's how my morning started. I almost bust my behind. I'm about to drink my coffee and drink my water. I was just talking to Nikki this morning because I was like, hey, I'm back to stalling out again. I'm still stuck at the same weight, even though I know, like I said, some weeks you won't lose weight and that's truly fine. For the last 2 weeks I've been at this same weight, which I'm okay with. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping at all because at the end of the day I wanted to go slow because I want to be able to keep the weight off. I was telling Nikki I don't think that I'm eating enough protein, and I feel like that's a big issue because I'm not eating enough protein. And then when I told y'all before, lately I just haven't been having an appetite. When I do eat, it's very small portions. Most of the time I'm not even able to stomach it down. I know I need to increase my protein, so I was thinking about buying a case of those protein shakes and just making sure that I have one morning, noon, and night, like before bed, just to make sure that I'm having enough protein throughout the day, making sure that my food is more protein focused as much as I can, and then also making sure I'm getting my water in. I think that is a huge deal with me because I know I'm not drinking enough water because I don't be thirsty. Like, as much as I don't be hungry, I don't be thirsty. And most of the time when I'm sitting here at my desk, because my desk is in my room, I don't get up as often to drink water. Lately, what I have been doing is keeping the jug of water in here just so that I can just make sure I'm drinking enough water. But I think those two things of not drinking enough water and not having enough protein is keeping me stalling, because even though I'm working out and, you know, building a muscle, I still got to replenish my body and I'm not replenishing replenishing it. And I think my body is just holding on to what it has because it may feel like it's not gonna get anything else. So that's my morning powwow, y'all. It's 8:12. I gotta get to work. Today's gonna be another simple day. Like I said, we can still have simple days because this is life. This is what life consists of, and this is what my life consists of. We're not spending money every day. We do need to check on my plants just to see if they need to be watered, even though I did water them yesterday. I just need to make sure that they don't need any water. I just need to see how they're growing. Like I said, I hope your morning wasn't as hectic as mine. Hope you didn't fall into a puddle like I almost did. But if you did, don't let that deter your day. You keep working hard, okay? You keep your day going strong. I'm about to jump in here, do some work, and we will check back in when it's time to eat lunch. I never made Beijing beef before, but I definitely stood in line at Panda Express long enough to know I needed to try it. I started by slicing up some steak, just taking my time, no rush. Then came the season, a little soy sauce, some ginger powder, and cornstarch to help it crisp up later. I didn't measure any, just went with what felt right. Gave it a good mix in a bowl, making sure everything was coated. Then it was sauce time. I grabbed what I had: sugar, soy sauce, hoisin, oyster sauce, sesame oil, rice vinegar, red pepper flakes. Y'all, I did not have this on hand. I went to HEB and bought all this, okay? And poured it all in until it looked like something special was happening. And it actually looked good, and it actually smelled good as well. Measured out some rice and gave it a rinse, then got the steak in the pan with a little oil. The sizzling was so satisfying. Baby, I felt like the chef I am, flipping it good. Once it was golden brown and crispy, I moved on to the veggies. Just some red bell peppers and onions, cooking them down until they're soft and glossy. Then I added the sauce, let it thicken. Then I added steak to the pan just to coat everything together, mix it until that sauce is on everything. Honestly, I surprised myself. It looks so good, and I can't wait for Nikki to try it to tell me if she really like it, because baby, they like to add stuff to the menu and have me make it all the time. All right, I'm done cooking. It's 1:30. I need to hurry up and get back to work. I've extended my lunch longer than I needed to, and I still need to straighten up my kitchen. I'm done cooking. I made Beijing beef. That's my first time ever cooking it. Nikki's gonna help me later on. She's gonna cook us some egg rice, so excited. But I'm gonna have her try it because, yeah, I already told you my appetite been off, so food don't really be tasting the same for me. This is how it looks, y'all. I think I did so good. It looks good. It smells good.
It looks just like it
Panda
Express, yeah. I'm gonna get a small one.
Ooh. I literally just finished cooking it, y'all.
It's hot, y'all.
Is it good?
Oh my god.
Is it good for real? Y'all, I always doubt myself when I'm making a new recipe. It was a lot of steps, not a lot of steps, but because I was still following the recipe, it just took me longer. It's really that good. Don't play.
No, for real.
For real.
I'm the one put her on Beijing beef at Panda.
Well, I always wanted to try it, but at the Panda Express we go to, sometimes they put more peppers than they put beef.
True.
So that's why I never got it. And then one night they had more beef than peppers, so I was like, can I get that? But less on the peppers, less on the onions. And I said I wanted to try it.
Than Panda, y'all.
Don't say that.
No, for real.
Anyway, y'all.
For real.
Anyway, I gotta hurry up and clean up and go work. When we eat dinner later tonight, I'll show y'all everything. But I got to go to work. If you try the Beijing beef, let me know. I'm gonna also, you should have seen in the clip with the voiceover, the actual video that I was already following from the guy that was following. So I found him on TikTok. So I'm gonna put his video there. He's the first one when you search Beijing beef recipes. He's the first guy. You don't even gotta put black people. Just put Beijing beef recipe. He comes up. But if I get his handle, I will put it on the screen with his video. But if not, I'll put it right here again while I'm talking. So I'll just put it twice. So if I can get the link, I'll put it in the description. But yeah, I get to work. I get off in about an hour and a half. So I gotta go work. So I'll talk to y'all later. All right, y'all. I'm off work. Well, I've been off work. I took a nap after work. It was only about 45 minutes, but it felt like it was so long. It is currently 5:28. We're about to leave. You come on. You already put the trash can out and head to the movies. We're gonna go see a movie this evening. I'm already dressed and ready to go. Something simple, something comfy. Hey, this is the outfit. Shirt bought it from Target a while back. Pants are from Shein. Yeah, I got on my Air Maxes. I think I got on. Alright. This is the outfit for a nice, cool movie. So yeah, we'll see y'all when we get there. Hey y'all, y'all, so we back from the movies. The movie was good. Y'all should go check it out. Disney did their thing with that one. I would go see it again, really. Anyway, this is the dinner. Nikki ended up helping, and she made some shrimp fried rice. Y'all already know we love her shrimp fried rice. I already been eating on this, but I wanted to try the beef with y'all on camera. So this is the beef. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's so good. I did something with this one. I'm proud of myself. I really did a good job. It's really good. I like the beef. I like the flavor. I like the sauce. I thought the sauce was gonna be like super sweet, but it wasn't at all. It's a great balance. And I gotta give props to the dude off of TikTok because I follow his recipe to the T. It's really, really good. So if y'all gonna try the Beijing beef, let me know in the comments. If y'all try it, let me know. But I'm about to finish eating my dinner, drink some water, and just chill out for the rest of the night. I think we're gonna go to the gym in the morning. I think I have a mini discussion that we can discuss later on tonight. But for right now, I'm about to eat my dinner, drink my water, and just relax. It is currently 9:38, so I want to sit down and do some things that I have to do later. So I will see y'all later. Hey y'all, I'm back. It is 10:20. After I go do all my dental work before bed, I wanted to speak on a little topic. During this series, y'all, little things that happen in my day-to-day life, I want to bring up and discuss them, or things that I see my friends go through, other mothers going through, fathers go through. So I wanted to bring up this topic just to kind of see and go over. Sometimes we do have moments where we lose ourselves. And lately I've been thinking, like, doing this series, I'm like, it is so easy to lose yourself with everything going around, being a mother, being a father, a daughter, a sister, you know, not even being a mother sometimes, just being who you are, taking care of family, going to your job, putting more into your job than you put into yourself, and never realizing that the job can get rid of you the next day and they won't feel any regret. We get so consumed by giving everybody our energy and our time that we don't even think about ourselves anymore. We put ourselves on the back burner because just with the job, you start thinking, oh, I need to put myself into this job so that I can get promoted, I can make a little bit more money, because the way everything is going, you need more money for groceries, I need to make sure I can pay my bills, I still want to enjoy life, still want to travel, but then you looking at your PTO that you done racked up and you haven't even took a mental health day. You worried that if I miss work, what's going to happen to all my work? Like, it's just going to be there. Somebody's going to figure it out. I learned with the job thing a couple of years ago when I was so close to people at my job and I was like, oh yeah, they're really my friends, and they betrayed me and I was gone the next day and the job didn't care. They didn't care. And that's when I learned, like, yeah, you will meet some good people on the job that will become your long lasting friends, but then you'll also just get people that will play in your face and then backstab you, that only want something out for their good, that they're not looking out for you because they don't really care. And that's when I started thinking, like, we just be showing up for everybody else. We forget about stuff because we are literally just showing up for everybody else. We get on autopilot, just like you're a pilot and you're flying a plane. Hey, I just need to step away. I'm gonna put on autopilot, but I'll be back. And then as you going towards the bathroom, somebody stops you and say, hey, can you do this for me? You know your destination was to get to the restroom and come back, but somebody had already asked you, hey, can you do this for me? And then you veer off and you help this person. And then once you're done, you get back on track. Okay, I know my destination. I know where I'm going. And then somebody else say, hey, can you do this for me? And you like, really gotta go to the bathroom, but okay, yeah, whatever. Let me help you. You help them. It takes time. And then you come back. Okay, yeah, I'm almost to the restroom. And then something else. You get into a relationship or you get a new job. You veer off. But you knew what your destination was. It was to get to the restroom. But all this time you've been stopping and taking your mind off of what is the actual focus. Which was the focus was for yourself. You stepped away so that you can go to the restroom and relieve yourself and to come back. But you haven't even made it to that destination because everything else has been taking your mind and pivoting you away from where you are. Now you're at a place where you're lost and you just don't know. And you're like, dang, I know I was supposed to do something, but what am I supposed to do? Now you're overwhelmed and on edge because your body is like, I have to go to the bathroom. You still haven't went, but you're still here doing everything for everybody else. Baby, you're losing yourself. You need to come back. You need to come back to you and do the things for yourself so that you are able able to pivot away from everybody else. But you have to take care of self. And then you look up and you realize I haven't been myself in a while. And I think when we get to that point where we're like, I truly lost myself. I don't even know who I am. Things don't feel normal to me. Happy don't feel happy no more. Everything is feeling sad, or everything just feels like a zombie. And I can attest to that because in the past, when I was working 2 to 3 jobs, it was routine. Get up, go to work, do this for life, do this. And it's just like, I forgot who I really was. And like I told you, I was starting my YouTube channel. I was in a dark place because I had ventured off so much from who I was that I felt like mentally I wasn't even here. So why does the body have to still be here? Which is crazy. I know it's a jump, but it all comes back to losing yourself, because you lose yourself so much that you forget you're not even using the brain God gave you, because you have ventured off so much and you're on this autopilot like, this is what I'm supposed to do. You're a robot. And then now it's like, where do I go? Who am I? And then when you sit down, somebody asks you who you are, you're like, yeah, my name is Shay and I'm a mother of a 17. It's like, no. Who are you? Yeah, my name is Shay. I'm a mother. I didn't ask you if you was a mother. I asked you, who are you? And then that's when you sit back and you say, I don't even know. That's the scary realization when you sit down finally with yourself and you say, who am I? And you sit there and say, am I just a mother? Am I just a father? Am I just the employee? Am I just there so my friends can vent to me? You think about, when the last time I treated myself? When the last time that I did something by myself without feeling guilty? And in this moment, I really have to thank Sweet Life of Queen, not just for, put my name out there, get me to my first 100, but to actually see her go on solo days. She was the very first person that I seen ever go on a solo date, solo travel. I was like, people do that? It was more so like, wow, she's still able to go out and enjoy herself. She knows who she is. She's confident within herself to do those things. And even though she has everything else around her, still took the time to say, hey, I'm still gonna treat myself. I still believe that I should be number one in my life, and I feel bad for it. The more and more I see her do the solo days, I'm just like, dang, I really want to try, but I'm so scared because what about everything else? And there goes me again, pivoting. It's like, no, it's okay. And solo days, I really feel like you sit there with yourself, even if you bring a camera, bring it. But I feel like a time to reflect. It's a time to reflect on finding who you are. And sometimes going on solo dates and doing things alone, sometimes it really do open up parts of you that you never experienced or you thought you lost. And it's like, baby, I've been here the whole time. I just been waiting for you to find me. I've been the destination. I've been waiting for you to come back and take us off of autopilot, and you're finally here. And sometimes with sitting with yourself, it can get emotional because you're like, hey, where you been? Like, where you been? I missed you. And it took losing yourself to find yourself, which is so crazy. And honestly, it doesn't matter how old you are, because at many times, coming out of high school, we're looking to find ourselves because we're like, oh, I'm not a teenager no more. I'm going to college. And then once you graduate college, or if you don't go to college, you start working like, hey, I'm an adult. I can do these things. And, I'm still trying to find myself. I don't know who I am or if I want to be married. And then you're looking out and everybody's getting married, buying houses, and you're like, dang. And you start losing yourself because you are looking at everything else around you instead of saying, hey, I'm right here. We are on the right path for our time. And it doesn't have to be rushed. You don't have to rush those things, because in due time. And then I sit back and I say to myself, when I'm at those moments, go back to my word. And he just says, he's always on time. And it's not our time. It's on his. And whether you believe or you're religious or not, at the end of the day, everything has its own time path and it has its own timeline. And that we cannot rush those things, because we still have to go through the lessons and learn that each thing that we do is to build ourselves and to find ourselves. And I think sometimes we don't really notice that we lose ourselves or we've lost ourselves until we stop. And it's so crazy. It's so crazy. And I realized that it's like when I stop and slow down, that's when I learned that I had actually lost myself. Because like we said, you don't feel feel like you lost yourself because it's on autopilot. You feel like this the way life's supposed to be. I'm supposed to go to work. I'm supposed to pay bills. I'm supposed to take care of my family, cook, clean, go to bed, do it all over again. Because that's what life's supposed to be. But then when we take our time and just stop, we finally realize, like, where am I? Why do life feel like it's passing me by? Why do life feel like I'm standing still and everybody is moving past? Everybody is on a new journey. Everybody is doing all these new things, and I feel like I'm stuck. And then when you realize I've been lost this whole time, it gets crazy. I told myself it's okay to stop. It's okay to stop, pause, and be like, hey, I need to regroup. I need to pause. Like, I need to stop, put this on pause, regroup, get a better plan, figure out where I'm at, and figure out how to get back to myself. It's like I have the map right in front of me, but I'm not even looking at it. It's like the map is telling you from A to B, A to B, A to B, and it's like, I'm not looking at that map. I know where I'm going. And then you get lost. When we do get lost, don't we stop? Don't we say stop? Okay, we need to stop. We need to pause. We need to figure out where we are in this moment. And we need to look at this map, because the map is clearly telling us where we need to go. And we need to follow this. It's clear direction to where we need to go, but we clearly thought that we can handle it on our own, and we're lost. You have the tools, you have the compass, you got the map, you got this, you got that, and you wasn't using it. But now that you are pausing and regroup, you're like, I have so many things laid out for me to find myself, and they were literally right here the whole time. But because I got so caught up with just pivoting and doing things my way and being on autopilot, that I done got lost. My head been above the clouds and the light been right under me, but I'm so focused on the darkness and that I can't see nothing, and that it's just, I feel so lost and all this. And it's just like, hey, if you just read the map, you knew just to come down and the light was there. Your path was clear. Your happiness was there. And that's where you give yourself permission to say, I belong here and I'm here to take up space again. Like, I'm not going to push myself to the side for everybody else, because how can I be there for everybody else if I'm not there for myself? What I tell you all the time, I'm not gonna preach, but the thing is, I can't be there. My mom used to say, I can't be there for y'all if I'm not there for myself, and I never understood it. I'm like, you're my mom. You're supposed to be there for me. You're supposed to think of me first. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm supposed to think of me first, because if I don't think of me and I'm gone, who's gonna think of you? Nobody. You have to think of self first, because if not, then that's where you lose yourself. And I sit here to say, it's okay to take up space. You belong here. You belong here. You are supposed to take up space in this world. You're not supposed to dim your light for someone else. You're not supposed to stop your life. You're not supposed to put your life on pause for somebody else. Your plan is not to get them where they need to be. Your plan is not there. You were not put on this earth to be there to make them happy, because at the same time, you got to make your own stuff happy. You were not designed to be like, oh yeah, this person's gonna ride this person coattail to make sure they reach their dreams, make sure they're always happy, make sure that everything goes right for them, and then maybe you can think about yourself. Then maybe you come out the corner and take up the space. No, it was never meant like that. You were born alone. Even if you're a twin, you were still born alone. You have your own time, and you were here to take up space wherever you are. That's why I really enjoy doing this birthday series, because it's literally like, even though I lost myself a while back, I'm glad that I found myself. I'm glad that I finally opened my eyes to see that I'm okay. It's okay for me to do things for myself. It's okay to take up space. It's okay to disagree with a lot of people. It's okay to say no. It's okay just to be me. And that's the same thing for everyone that's watching. It's okay for you to take up space. You're not in nobody's way but your own way. You're only blocking yourself. And when I realized that I was only blocking myself from the blessings that I already had lined up for me, it was crazy, because once I got from that corner and once I said I belong, when I tell you, things in my life has been just coming together, and I sit here and I say, thank you God. Like, this is what you were trying to show me the whole time. It's like, yeah, but you were too busy not looking at the tools and everything that I laid out for you. You wanted to do it by yourself, and you got stuck at a place where you felt like everybody was just moving faster than you were, and you were stuck. Yeah, you were, because you had lost yourself in that moment. This birthday series, just part of me reclaiming my myself, finding my rhythm, celebrating myself a little more, and just remember that I matter too. And with this series, I really want y'all to find your rhythm. If you feel like you're lost, this is a time. This is a time to take for yourself and find that rhythm and celebrate yourself. If nobody else celebrates you, you celebrate yourself. There's no small goal. There's no small celebration. You celebrate yourself. If that's reaching 100 subscribers on YouTube, if that's buying yourself a new shirt, if that's getting some new shoes or getting your hair done and getting your nails done, you're not doing too much. You're not acting brand new. None of that. You're being yourself. Don't let outside thoughts and outside opinions get to you because they haven't found themselves. When you find yourself, you do what you like to do. And if that's going to the nail shop, getting your hair done, reading a book, getting a hotel for the weekend, eating dinner by yourself, leaving them kids at home, doing what you need to do, travel by yourself. This is your time to remember that you matter too. We get it. Everybody's around. But at the end of the day, you matter too. You're not less than anyone. And you don't have to feel guilty about remembering yourself and realizing that you matter and putting everything else on pause to find yourself. That's not being selfish. You don't have to feel guilty for that. And that's the thing I remind myself all the time. I don't have to feel guilty about making myself happy. It's nice if other people do it, yes, but I want to be the first one to make myself happy, and everything else that comes along is just extra. Even if that's just you getting up early, go to the gym by yourself, or if that's just you getting up to go take a drive in the morning, that's your time to remember you and remember that you matter. If you want to go spend $15 on a coffee, then that's what you gonna do. Who gonna check you, boo? Nobody but yourself. Get back to you. Get back to you. Your crown is slipping. My dance teacher used to tell us that all the time. She'd be like, fix your crown. It's slipping. And mine almost slipped all the way off my head. But I'm just so grateful that I caught myself and I remember who I was and I'm okay to take up space and that I matter. I just want everybody to remember that you matter. No matter what you're going through, you matter. And before I close this out, if you ever felt like you lost yourself, I want you to know that you're not alone. The beautiful thing is that you can always come back to you. I do want you guys to remember to just go back to yourself. You matter and it's okay to take up space. So if you're new and you just clicked on this video, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you made it all the way to the end. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because it helps my channel grow and grow and grow and grow. And if you're a Shay Crew member, thank you guys so much for rocking and rolling with me. I wouldn't be able to do any of this without you. And until tomorrow, peace, love, and stay true. Shay Crew. Bye. See y'all tomorrow.